So tell me about your fur babies.
So we have 2 fur babies. One of them is a girl, and her name is Basil, and she's a little princess queen.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a boy, his name is Benji, and he is chaotic and crazy and wild. He's crazy.
For like the first year and a half that we had Benji, he was just this, like, we loved him to death, but just this little problem child. But then as soon as we got Basil, she like mellowed him out. And so I don't know if it was like a balance of dynamic or what, but it feels like he comes around a little bit more often, is a little bit sweeter every once in a while.
Tell me about your bird feeder.
So we got it as a gift from Laura and Carrie.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a camera on it, and so we get to see them up close and personal. And we get to watch them eat their little food and fight each other. And their little bodies are so funny. But it's actually really sweet. Anytime we see those birds with "Don't worry about your life" in Matthew 6. Love it. Highly recommend anybody get a bird feeder with a camera. Yeah. 10 out of 10.
Who are you guys?
Yeah, I'm John. This is Allie, and we are the Groves family. I'm the worship minister here at the Well. Allie's the communications associate, and we have been serving the Well Church for the past 10, almost 11 months now, and it's been such a joy.
Yes, we've been married for 4 years. We lived in Lampasas beforehand. Lampasas is about 3 hours south and a little bit west. It's a little small town. There's probably, I think, around 7,000 people that live there. They have an HEB, and it was the best thing ever to be right around the corner from an HEB. My family lived there for about 10 years. Before then, I lived in Warner Robins, Georgia, but I was born in Texas, so I am a Texan.
Born in Austin, and basically migrated to the Marble Falls, Lampasas area, and that was where I was born and raised for most of my life until we came to DFW.
Yeah. And it's been a really sweet story on how God has brought us here. We were serving at a church beforehand, and we were there for a couple of years, and we knew that the Lord was calling us out. And last summer we were unemployed for 3 months until Matthew reached out to us, and we got in contact with him, and the Lord brought us here. It was super sweet.
How has the Lord changed your lives?
The Lord has changed everything. Everything. I think of a dead little rotten apple on the ground. Now it's connected to the tree and it's thriving. That's what my soul feels like. In 2019, I started dating this guy. And a couple months into our relationship, I was radically saved. The Lord met me in my despair and my depression, anxiety, all the things. And it was so sweet.
I was that guy. And spoiler alert. And as I was watching this happen in real time, that just began to arise a lot of questions in me about faith and who God is and the work of the cross, if that's real. What does that mean for my life? And so, in watching her transformation, I began to want to seek that out for myself. And the things that we thought we loved and thought we needed in that time of our life, our passions, for me that looked like music and playing on the road and jobs I was taking at the time, and relationships, and so anyways, that kind of culminated in a season of the Lord kind of stripping back everything that I thought I loved and thought I desired, to help me understand that I just needed Him. The process of that, Allie and I ended up actually breaking up. We thought we were never going to see each other again, and lo and behold, and the grief of all that, feeling like I had nothing left, the Lord met me with the gospel and met me with the conviction of my sins, and helped me to realize how desperately I needed a Savior. It revealed to me my love for worship ministry in the local church. The Lord brought us back together in a way that was so powerful. We thought we'd never see each other again. But lo and behold, as I began serving in ministry, we went on to reconnect as we were both young, zealous new believers. And we ended up getting married not long after that. And so basically it changed our lives from where we were and pursuing our own loves and passions of the world to pursuing Christ and His desires for our marriage, for our jobs and ministries, and ultimately showed us a whole new way.
What has the well meant to you?
The well has been a beautiful season for us. John and I have actually fondly named this season for us the Heart Expose season.
Wow, yeah.
Where the Lord has been exposing in us idols that we have or sins or whatever it is. And here at the well, we've been able to be under teaching that applies the gospel to everything in your life. And it's been incredible.
It feels like, being at the well, we've gotten to see so much of what we prayed for and hoped for a long time, seeing gospel, biblical community, a church that not only values, richness of the word, richness of learning the word, but also walking that out and being the hands and feet of Christ. And so we get to see the example of the well at work every day and be challenged by that, but also have the opportunity to get to help contribute to that and to contribute to what the Lord is doing in His kingdom here in Argyle, Texas.